when you have his replacement wife but he is only use you for his needs. Disclaimer: this story is only for the entertainment purpose. The characters, places, and has nothing to do with reality. I hope you all enjoy it as an imaginary story and do not relate in it with reality. Vine's POV. I wrapped the seat tighter around my naked body as I silently watched him slip into his pants with his back tuned to me. Over the past 6 months, I have come to know the man who ruined my life forever. John Jungkook, the leader of the Russian mafia, the man who kidnapped me and forced me into marriage because he cold-bloodedly murdered his wife, who he was in love with an hour before he met me. The most paranoid man I have ever met in my life. He put on shirt before looking over his shoulder. Jungkook, get dressed and come down for the breakfast, he said coldly before walking out. Vine's POV. I curled myself in a ball and buried my face in my crossed arms. Vine, I hated him. Vine's POV. We came back from Russia last night and honestly his California mansion seemed like took over there. I felt absolutely terrible and I could not wait to come back home. I can't believe I have settled on calling this place my home, I sighed, before dragging myself out of the bed and putting on the first outfit that came to my hand. I could not care less how I dressed here. No one cared about me. Everyone knows I am just his replacement wife, his sex toy, a soon-to-be dead woman once he is tired of me. When I reached the dining room, everyone was eating and talking, not paying attention to me. I resumed my usual seat at the end of the table and began to silently eat. Ever since I came here, I have received nothing but coldness. Everyone adored his ex-wife. I thought I had to earn their love. However, I did not care for love from criminals. I kept to myself and I have been fine. I have found my solace in reading the random books he keeps around the house and crocheting with leftover yarn his former wife left behind. I discreetly looked over at him on the other end of the table. Vine's POV. He was on his phone, not paying attention to the current debate. That was a man who prioritized himself more than anything else in this world. Vine, in whisper. He is so self-centered. JK, did you say anything? Vine, no. And POV. He would spend an hour each morning looking for the perfect suit for the perfect hairstyle. He had very dark hair that was impeccably styled, each strand meticulously in place. Vine POV. During our first 2 months of marriage, we did not see each other. He spent his time in Russia and when he came back, he still avoiding me. He did not give any explanation as to why suddenly married to him or why I was put in isolation for 2 months. I felt I was going crazy. I still feel that way. Maybe that's why we are sleeping together. I have lost my mind and he misses me his actual wife. We have only started to have sex 2 months ago. I should say no, push him away, but I let him each time and come on his command. I would disturb, but I don't. Whether it's angry sex or sex too cool between us, I don't know. I feel ashamed of myself. Looked back down on my plate. Natalia, what happened, Vine? What are you thinking? Vine, nothing, Natalia. So eat now. I nodded. Vine POV. Besides sleeping with each other every now and then, there was nothing between us. Our marriage is only sexual. There is no small talk and there is only no love. I keep thinking about the day I met him. If I have only would have just given him the information he needed, I would still be a personal banker of the Joy. Would be still be alive. Joy was dead because of me and her family had no idea where she was. Jungkook is a heartless monster. He does not care about anyone. He does not have any ability to do anyway. That's why Vine refused to believe the other man. They say that he loves his wife. I ignored my nagging headache and zoned into the current conversation at the table. Natalia, I missed America. Natalia, the woman who saved me from getting killed by Jungkook. She was the only woman here and I assumed the sea would be my friend. But I was wrong. Anastasia was her best friend. JK, I think we all did. Alex, boss, I think we should settle here for good. Alex was the closest thing Jungkook to a right hand man. Jungkook claims to does not believe in having a right hand man because they trust no one. Jungkook, we will see. Jungkook replied and he stood up and put his phone and gun in his back pocket. His gaze landed on me and I immediately looked down. Jungkook, everyone leave from here. He suddenly come out of the dust out. Fine. Shit, she whispered. I kept my gaze and focus on my pancakes as I heard his heavy footstep approached me. He's standing in front of me and said, Jungkook, say it. He said coldly and I stayed quiet. Wine, what? Jungkook. I said, say what you have been dying to complain about. Wine, I have nothing to say. I mumbled, my words filled with hatred towards him. Jungkook, that's what I thought. He replied me with the same amount of hatred before placing my pill in front of me. Take it. Vine's POV. I started the pills for a few seconds before finally swallowing it down with water. It was not lying earlier when I said JK was the most paranoid man. He uses the double condom with me each time and still forces me to take birth control every day. However, I am not opposed to it. The last thing I want to is to carry this psychopath child. I would never do such a thing to a child. Being this man's wife was already a struggle. I can't imagine life his spawn. When I run away from here, I don't want any ties here. I want to be completely free. I want to forget about him. I want to forget about every murder I witnessed and every hurtful word he's ever said to me. He's smart, but I'm smarter. I have been slowly and calculatedly planning my escape. I just need the right time to make the right move. He watched me with the same paranoid look he gave me every morning. Jungkook, open your mouth. I opened my mouth to confirm is that I had swallowed the pill. Fine, are you happy now? I asked. He remained quiet as he watched me, probably thinking about different angles. He could shoot bullets throughout my head. I don't know why he still keeps me around. He hates me. Jungkook, watch your attitude. He warned me before walking out. When he left, I pushed away the pancakes from in front of me and let out that groan of frustration I held in for a whole of breakfast. I glanced at the door he had just walked through, my mind racing with thoughts I could not silence. I picked up my comb and stabbed a piece of my pancake, as if that would somehow release the tension, but it only deepened the ache in my chest. Wine, John Jungkook, you will pay for everything you have done, and I will make sure of it. Thanks for reading. Hey guys, that's my first FF story. How was the first part? What are your thoughts on the characters so far? Comment me and like and subscribe my channel. Love you, my angels.